This is something that we all should have had, and we all should have had it years and years and years ago. It's 546009. It's here, and it's a set of 2 remote control wireless plugs. I know a lot of people, when they're away, they have those plugs where you have the little clocks and dials. So you say, come on at this time, come off at that time, come on. And I think they're good, but they kind of tie you down a little bit. Also, I know there's a lot of people that do struggle to get down to plug sockets, particularly with lamps late at night. You're fishing around down the back of a chair because it's where the plug socket is. And where is that switch? If you've got something like this, you don't need to worry about it. Now, these come as a set of 2, and they come with their remote control. On the top of the plug, well, actually, let me explain the remote control very, very simply. You've got 4 controllers on either side. So you've got on for number 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, and the same on the other side for off. So you can allocate your plug a number. On the top, there's a little sliding switch, which I know you can't see at the moment, but you can either switch it to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that will correspond to either 1, 2, 3, or 4 on the plugs themselves. Now, you can set them all to 1 if you want, but as soon as you switch 1 on, everything would come on. Now, I've connected this lamp to number 1, and you noticed I didn't have to fish up right there to, oh, actually, there's a rocker switch on the cable on this one, but I didn't have to fish up and find a switch. I just got the number 1 on my remote control, and to switch it on, I pressed the number 1, and to switch it off, I just press the number 2. In fact, I'll do that under the light so you can see both. So I'm on with 1 and off with 1. On, off, and I can keep doing this. Now, I've got 2 plugs here. I've set this one for number 1 and this one for number 2. Let's see if we can guess what number 2 is. On the other side of the studio, I set that up so that the vacuum cleaner is over there. So when I press number 2, the vacuum cleaner will come on. Now, I'm not suggesting you might use it for that kind of thing, but if you've got a lamp in the corner and you've got everything just set up just so in the corner, you don't have to bend down, you don't have to flick around with lights. You know, last thing at night, you can just say the last thing you do, rather than having to walk around the room, bending down to the floor, switching those switches off, is you just go off, 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 and that's it. You pop the controller down and off you go to bed. Even when you're in bed, if you think about it, if you like to watch TV while you're in bed, if you can turn your TV on with that remote control, watch your TV, then use your TV remote control to put it on standby, and then just turn the plug off. You can turn the plug off as well, because I know a lot of people don't like leaving even the little standby light on. But I think that's brilliant. The fact that you can almost plug, you know, any device into this, and it's these here that you only have to buy once. You know, I'm not asking you to open up a contract and pay a monthly fee for it or anything like that. I'm simply saying you've now got to control whenever you want. Like that. Love it. I love this. It's brilliant. I love it for novelty value, but I know I've got family members who don't get around as easily as they used to, and actually they are bending down to the floor to turn those lamps off. They are reaching up by bulbs to switch lamps on and off, and they don't need to be doing it, because just one touch of your remote control here and you can be on and off, be that the lamp or the vacuum cleaner. You've got 2 of these for £18. 2 of these for £18. Now listen, I know the fad coming along at the moment is these kind of switches that you can control from the internet and everything else and do them on your phone. Who's ever going to use that, quite honestly? It's my own personal opinion, but you're going to pay a fortune for that. And I know that the average price of buying a couple of plugs for those that connect up to your Wi-Fi, so you're having to pay for a Wi-Fi subscription, and you're having to buy, it's around about £70 to £100 to buy a couple of those that you can control by an app on your phone just to turn things on and off in your house. Where this, you know, realistically you are going to use this because all you need to do when you come in of an evening is just, you know, switch on and off whatever you need to, 1 for off, 1 for off. You can set all the plugs to number 1 if you want to. If I switch this to number 1, I can actually switch on the lamp and the, actually just kill the music for a second if we can. Listen, because look, now I've switched those both to number 1, so the lamp and the vacuum cleaner came on at the same time. If I flick that one back to being number 2 and switch on number 1, it's just the lamp again, and number 2 is the vacuum cleaner over there. How clever is this? How simple is it? And look at the price tag. I need some of these. I need some. And before today, I'd never seen these before. I didn't even know these were around. £18. I'd be multi-buying on this one, definitely. I know I'd need some downstairs, I'd need some upstairs, I'd need some in the kitchen. I just need them all over the show. But remember, every time you order this item number 546009, you are getting a pack of 2 of those. They are exceptional, really, really good value for money. I mean, they work out at £9 each. And if you consider the power it gives you back, rather than I've just got to turn all the lamps off. Last thing at night, I've got to go down onto the floor. I've got to bend down. I've got to find the wire. I've got to find the switches. I've got to go around the room making sure that everything's off. Or I could just say, right, I'm off to bed now. That's it. Good night. That's it. If life could be that simple for everything else, wouldn't it be great? And you can have these set 4 different channels. So remember, I can set both of these to channel 1. And when I press on number 1 on the controller, my lamp and the vacuum cleaner come on at the same time. Now, I'm not suggesting that you set up your vacuum cleaner to something like this. I'm just using that as an example for the studio. But for lamps around the room, I just think it's very, very good indeed. What a good idea. And there are so many things that you could use this for. Definitely in the bedroom. Do you know what? If it's winter and you're in bed and you've got a lamp the other corner of the room, do you want to get out of bed, to get up and trundle over to the other side of the bedroom, to bend down low, to switch a switch off and then get back into bed? No, you want to be able to just reach out of bed, press that, and that's it. Done. That's it. Off to sleep now. Oh, I can turn the TV off as well while I'm at it. Brilliant. Get as many of these as you need, but get them now because they're a great buy. They're a brilliant buy. Here's the details then for you. I definitely need that. I've just talked myself into these, never mind you. I need some of these. They are brilliant. You know what? Anything that makes life just a little bit easier is worth the money, isn't it? And this is £9 each. Brilliant. 546009 is your set of 2 remote control wireless plugs. 0808 123 3333, or you can order on a website which is pricecrash.tv.